All right. Well, we are somewhere new today. We are at the Goodwill in Ellicott City, Maryland, and we're about to head in here and see what we can find, buy, and flip for a profit. So here we go. All right, this is kind of cool. This is really neat. It looks hand blown. It's $5. I think I'm gonna grab it. I have no idea where it's made or who makes it. I just really like it stylistically. So I'm going to stick it in my cart. It's very thin and fragile. Looks like we got a pumpkin here. There's a lot to see because I've never been here before, so I got to really pick apart their shelves to see what we've got. This looks like it could be, ooh, there's something inside of it. It's vintage, definitely. It's got a chip on it, though. All right, I'm gonna do a quick scan of the shelves, and then maybe we'll get a little bit more in depth. This is cute. Look at this little kitty. Margot made that cat. All right, well, I browsed around a little bit. It looks like other than mugs and clear glass, there really isn't much to look at, so we might not be here for very long, but I wanted to get a closer look at the stuff on this shelf because it's figurines and that's vintage. It's marked on the bottom. It looks like probably California. Little planter. She might be worth grabbing because she's vintage. Definitely a marking on the bottom. Unfortunately, the barcode is probably not going to scan. We'll give it a shot though. Looks like some ornaments there. All right, I think I'm satisfied. Maybe we'll just check the mugs real quick and then we'll move on to another Goodwill. So over here, it's mostly just clear glass, and I like clear glass, but I just don't do very well with it, so it's not really worth picking up unless it's something amazing. All right, well, my total spend there was $5 and some change. I was not able to purchase the little planter because the barcode was tampered with, and they wouldn't sell it to me, even though it wasn't me. That was kind of a bummer, but I did get the candle holder looking thing, and I've moved on now. And I am now at a Goodwill superstore, which sounds really important. So I'm excited. We're going to head in and we're going to see what we can find, buy, and flip for a profit. Here we go. All right, well, I decided to skip a cart because none of them would move. That's a nice piece of pottery. Slide on the bottom. I don't recognize the marking. Oh, they have lots of studio pottery here. I actually decided just this morning that I'm going to be having a pottery sale on knickknacks on October 10th. It's a Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. So you guys can join me for that. There's a $10 Jim Shore. I feel like that's about $20. So it might be worth grabbing. I don't know. I have to think about it. Usually don't like to pay more than $5 for Jim Shore, unless it's a cat. I will make an exception for a cat. I should throw that out there. If it's a cat, I'll make an exception. There's a abalone shell for $2. It's a really pretty one. I wonder if that's worth grabbing for $2. Made in China, scarab face. There's like a cat thing underneath that. What is this? It's like a mass-produced thing. All right, well, this is the last aisle over here. There are some studio pottery plates. They're not marked on the bottom though, so I have no idea who made them. That makes it hard. It's easier when I can attribute them. All right, well, there's a little bit of money to be made there, but I think I'm gonna leave it behind. I have enough stuff at my shop, and that just, it's not super exciting, so I don't need to take it with me. All right, well, I ended up leaving that Goodwill empty-handed. I had the opportunity to buy a few things, but also I was like, you know what? Do I need these things? Are they a home run? Probably not. So I left them behind. And I've moved on now. I set my GPS for Frederick, for the West Patrick Street Goodwill, which I go to all the time. And on the way, there was another Goodwill, so I stopped. And we're going to try it again. We're going to try it again. We're going to hunt it and see what we can find to buy and flip for a profit. Here we go. Oh my goodness, look at that. I just sold one of those not too long ago. I found it in Madison Balkville. It's a pottery mermaid dish. Stick that in here. Then another pottery piece. Bird on a sheep. Of course, gonna grab that. That's fantastic. Looks like this Goodwill's a little bit better than the last few. It's also a little bit bigger. Here's a really nice jardiniere. Cerruta, Italy. It's a really good price on it, but I've been trying to get rid of some of my larger items. I have a tendency to just run the smaller ones during my sales, and I'm a little inundated with the larger things at the moment, so unless it's really outstanding, I'm going to steer clear. $2.50. It's an ashtray, but a lot of people use these as trinket dishes. All right, what is this? There's a little panda bear on the top of that. That's adorable. All right, well, let's go around the corner because this is just the first aisle. Let's see what else we can find. I kind of want to skip down to the glass section. Hey, look. There are some horse bookends. I just picked up a few of those the other day for $10 each, but I probably should have left behind because I feel like I may have overpaid on them. These are satin glass and they're only $5 each, but I think I'm going to leave them behind. I'm going to bring you guys over here because just check this out. Oh my goodness. We've got Fenton. $5 into the cart. Then we have this. I think, well, that's just a fused glass. It's $8. It's pretty. We'll also add that to the cart. And another piece of fused glass up here for $4. There's a little bit of marigold drape pattern for $6, but I don't usually pick up the marigold unless I feel like I'm not really finding much. There's some tonala in the back. That's a nice piece. $8. It's got a bird on it. $1.50 for a little carved fetish. And a studio pottery mug. I think I'm going to grab that as well. Our cart is filling up. All right, I'm going to check these out. There's no markings on those. I do like the glaze. Gosh, I'll be honest, I was starting to get a little nervous. We weren't going to find anything today. I drove all this way and we're not going to find anything. And then the closest Goodwill that is on my route is 50 minutes away. All right, let's check back over here because I just kind of made it quick. There's a little bit of West Elm for $9. These West Elm pieces are contemporary, but they sell pretty well because they're contemporary, but people love them for decorating. I'm trying to find a safe spot for it in the cart. I think we're going to leave it right there. There's also another piece that was catching my eye back here. Come here. That's pretty. I don't think I'm going to take it with me though. All right, I just ran into a local viewer and she was saying that this is probably one of the best local Goodwills. I was telling her how I struck out at the first two. So I think after this I'm probably going to take off back towards Frederick. This is Hager. This is their, I don't even know what they call this glaze, but it's like a copper metallic glaze. They've only got $4 on it, but I don't really think I'm going to pick it up. It's not my favorite glaze. I think it is pretty, but I'm going to leave that one behind. And I'm going to check these shelves one more time, because the first time I came through here, I was kind of just on a quick on a quick mission through. What is this picture? That's Italian, isn't it? Maybe. It's got a stamp on the bottom, but it's covered up by the sticker, and I'm too afraid to peel the stickers here, because if you mess up the sticker, they won't sell it to you. It's a little scary. Here's a frog. I'm not sure. Is he a pipe holder? Maybe. Votive holder? I'm not really sure. We've got, I walked my feet off in DC. That makes sense. I don't think we're too far from DC. Ginger jar, or Italian pottery. Let's look down on the bottom shelf. There's a wash basin. This is a really nice glaze that looks like it could be not Italian, California. No, it's Czechoslovakia. Look at that. And it's only $5. It's kind of large, but not too big that it's not shippable. I do like that glaze. I think I might grab that. I think I might take that with me. Put that in my cart. Okay, here are the candle holders. Looks like we've got a little party light here. A box of something. Made in Czechoslovakia. Oh, I was just gonna say, are those salt cellars? And they are salt cellars. Look at that, they even have their little spoons. You usually don't find them with the spoons. Usually the spoons get broken. How cute! $3. Those are adorable. So they are marked Bohemia. And this is a set of salt cellars, new in the box. I think those are pretty great. I think we'll take those with us for just $3. That's pretty great. I think I've only had them new in the box once or twice before. Alright, I wonder if it's worth going down this aisle. Looks like what is this? Fire King? Glass bake. That's right. A little bit of glass bake there. I think it's probably time for me to take off back towards the Monocacy region, where I have better luck. But this Goodwill proved to have some good stuff. Oh my, $75 each for the Fiesta. Is it worth about $4 a piece? I don't mess with the Fiesta though. Yeah, just $75 a piece. When do you find Fiesta for $75 a piece nowadays? Usually it's priced more than $4 that it's worth. That's crazy. I'm going to leave them behind though, and I'm sure I'm going to hear about it in the comments. Oh man. I ended up putting them in my booth for $2 a piece, and they still sat for a while. Alright, well, since I wasn't having the greatest luck over in that new area of Goodwills, I decided to bring it back to the area I know best. And we are sitting outside of the Thurmont, Maryland Goodwill. We're about to head in here and see what we can find to buy and flip for a profit. Here we go. See what we can find here today. Been a while. Alright, I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to film because there's a child playing with a toy lawnmower. Alright. Here is a Tom Clark gnome. Looks to be in good condition. He is 1983 and he is a leprechaun. I think I'm going to stick him in my carts. And we're going to keep going. What is this? World War II, maybe? Right. Let's see what we have over here in vases. There's a cute little bud vase with some etching. It's $3.49. I don't see very much value there, unfortunately, so we're going to leave them behind. I see this green vase a lot. Not sure who makes it, but it seems to be pretty common. Floats around a lot. Got a bunch of teacups. Somebody's teacup collection. Oh, these are all Royal. Oh no, yeah, they're all Royal Albert. I wonder if those would be worth grabbing. There's some pretty ones up here. What is that one? Oh, they're all Royal Albert. It's a Royal Albert teacup collection. $3.49 each. I wonder if I should just grab them all. I feel like each one should be worth at least like $8 to $12. It's kind of exciting to see all the different patterns. They're really neat. I know that teacups with the really big roses can be worth good money, so I'm going to grab those. Alright, so I now have a cart full of teacups, which was kind of unexpected. I'm going to check here on the shelf and see if there's any more teacups that may not have had saucers, because the shelf I was looking at were all of the cups and saucers. It looks like this guy back here. It's not a very exciting design though. This fish is neat. Made in China. Over here, look at this sweet little rabbit. I think it's Grace China. Maybe it's covered by the sticker. This one, I can't see the marking on. Seagull, fine china. I've never heard of that before. This is Staffordshire. It looks like somebody took this apart. Maybe to inspect it? I don't know. I wonder why this is $6.49 and all of the others in my cart were $3.49. Maybe that was a rare pattern. I don't know. Pretty sure all of these were $3.49 each. I have to be careful on this uneven floor with a pile of teacups in there. This is interesting. It's a big hunk of wood. Signed on the bottom. Very primitive. I think I might grab this to help carry the teacups. Stick that in on top. Oh, hey, there's some glass figurines in that bag. Unicorns. Oh. Oh, the unicorn's broken. We were too late to save it. It's missing a leg. That's a shame. I would have bought that bag for the unicorn. Trinket box in the back. It's actually musical. There's music. Pops and kids. Alright, let's check the shelves here. The holiday. This guy's looking kind of primitive. There's no markings on it. I love the primitive Christmas decor. It's $2.49. I would say I'm gonna grab them for the booth, but honestly, I've got so much Christmas stuff for the booth. check out these little choir boys, which I can. That's a weird bank. It's here in the holiday section. Is that vintage? He's kind of adorable. Oh, he is. He's a Joseph original. Santa. And Mrs. Claus is back there too. Look at that. Santa and Mrs. Claus, Joseph original. I think I'll take them with me. Do we see any more vintage Christmas hanging out back there? Oh my goodness, look. That guy's creeping in the back. Those are Culver teddy bear drinking glasses. It looks like there are 3 of them. It's kind of an odd number. Gosh, do I want those? I don't know. Let me go put Santa away. Okay, so I looked him up real quick. It looks like there's a little bit of money to be made there, but I'm not going to mess with them. I think I'm going to leave them behind. All right, well, how about those teacups? I'm pretty excited about those. I was noticing when I was loading them up that I think 1 or 2 were Paragon. And I know some of the Paragon teacups can be worth a ton of money. Some of them can be not worth a lot of money, but I'm really excited to get those back to the shop and research them. I think on average, you know, $8 to $12. So I should be okay. I should be okay. I can at least make a little bit of money on all of them, but a few may be a home run, and that's amazing. So I think we did all right today overall. You know, the first 2 we kind of struck out. We did all right at the last one out in that new area, but you know, I was like, well, what am I doing? And I had to bring it back here because I know I usually have pretty good luck at these Goodwills. So all right, I'm gonna end it here, and I guess I will see all of you guys tomorrow. But if you saw anything in the videos today that you would like to purchase, don't forget to come on over to knickknacks.net. That is NIKNAX.net, and that is where I will be selling the things you saw in today's video. So hopefully I see you over there. So long.
I love Knickknacks Marketplace. It is my favorite social selling site for many reasons. The community is fantastic. The sellers are the most kind, the most friendly, the most supportive. You can learn so much on Knickknacks. You can find the most wonderful, unique gifts, antiques, oddities. I love all things nautical. I am looking for items to furnish my beach house. Knickknacks has over 80,000 listings currently. Buy it now, multi-day auctions, live sale auctions. The Knickknacks live sale auctions are so much fun. You can click on the live sales at any given time, pretty much any time of day, and find multiple people selling live. So go check that out.